Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Colorado State Rams, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rams will kick it away first. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Ohio State's offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down, looking for more. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Grabbed behind the line, it's Porter. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So the Colorado State Rams offense will take the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape,
taking a shot on the first play. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rams!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. Bounced off his feet. The Buckeyes line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, ball.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's caught. It's Porter. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. The Buckeyes are rolling down the field. The give out of the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. back to pass. Gets it out quickly. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. And off from the shotgun. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Buckeyes looking to convert on 4th down. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Lets it go to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Ohio State. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out, they'll get you a touchdown. That's a great drive by the offense.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to take a shot. Makes the catch and a huge play on the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Colorado State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. To the air on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Coming through in that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. And the Buckeyes will try to pick it up on 4th down. They'll run for it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Quick handoff. Got a little space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The play action fake. Makes the grab. It's whirling. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The 1st down for the offense. Caught in the backfield, it's Jordan. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looking to fire. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Hang on, Sloopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Rams decide to punt it away. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man, it's Porter. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Under fire. They're working that left side. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Using his legs, it's whirling. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. And the Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to sneak it. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Jacksonville State is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in CUSA, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 10 over Troy. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. A little screen to the running back. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half. The referee signaled for the 2-minute timeout. And the Rams with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Jordan. And he makes a completion. They're set up and in business at the 20. The Rams look to do some damage in the red zone. It's complete to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Quarterback run running on the draw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Going for the big play. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They just keep firing. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Buckeyes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. To the air on first down. Using the quick game. The ball squirts free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense putting points on the ball.
Yeah, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Rams in a good spot here with second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Duggar. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Rams will line it up on first and 10. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jordan. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And perhaps there's some confusion. The field goal unit is out there. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
He'll put toe together and get this second half started. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the middle, it's Jordan.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Now the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Jordan. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
The inside handoff. Hard running there. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Snapped it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Colorado State. And that one will give him the lead. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Wants to fire on second down. Zings it complete to the right. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, really nice catch there getting the first down. This dude at wide receiver, man, he is a playmaker. You think about Ohio State and the recent run they've had on first-round picks at the position. Michael Thomas, Jackson Smith and Jigba, Garrett Wilson, Chris Olave. This guy keeps making plays like that. He's got an opportunity to go in the first round.
He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground with the back. They've got enough for the first down. They're in the red zone at the 20. And the Buckeyes have pushed it inside the 20. They'll ride the hot hand.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
Pass interference. Offense.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Here's a heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the 2nd time today, this one from 34 yards out. Never a doubt. That'll cut the lead to 28-27.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st down here for the offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Rams headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away to find some room. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. And the Rams trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Touchdown Rams! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Penn State is running away with things, and it's thanks in large part to an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 31 over the Judicials. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Find some fresh air. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Porter. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Give to the running back. Spins away from the defense. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Hit as he throws. Right on the money. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Porter. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down. They'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Wide receiver going in motion. To the ground to try to move the chain. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one is perfect. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within 1 possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
On the run from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build it.
Turning it on! And he gets it to the 45-yard that'll be a first down. The Rams racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
And the Rams getting set on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Rams trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Rams, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. The run from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. 3rd down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. He wants to throw it. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado State. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. The Buckeyes are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Got his man quickly. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. That one's going to keep him awake tonight as he just missed it. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Hauls it in. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. On fourth down, trying to find his man. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Quick strike complete. Tempo in overdrive. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He's got it out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick.
This defense is trying to protect the lead. You have to make the offense work for it, and a personal foul just gives them yards. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 2nd and long here, but objective number 1, keep that clock moving. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Rams send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. On target. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He lobs one high down the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. So the 4th down call works out for them as they try to keep the momentum going.
Yeah, that play, Reese, is going to give them a lot of confidence. Here they are. They're trying to scrape and claw themselves back into this one and take the lead. They needed that play.
The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone.
No gain on the play. Brings up
From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Got the first down and more. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Guys, this is a type of signature win that can set the tone for the future of a program.
And this is the crazy thing about college football with 18 to 22-year-olds. On any given day, anything can happen. And, David, you got to give this team so much credit. They played with their hair on fire and got a tremendous win.
And to keep the belief, like, to understand, like, I've got a chance to come in and win this game and not just give us lip service. They told us this could happen throughout the week, but they believed. Even when it got a little difficult, got a little up in the air, they kept fighting, they kept believing, and they get the huge win.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. It's now time to select your team. Would you prefer to take over? Time to figure out where on now for the fun part. Congratulations. It's time to... Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the BYU Cougars, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Colorado State's offense will go to work first. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays, and then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him...
Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
This time they'll go to the running game. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. And the Rams can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. With the catch, it's Douglas. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Bought a little time, lets it go. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Cougars offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs.
There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. BYU right back to the line.
Well, we knew coming into this game that field position was going to be massive. They had their backs against the wall in their own opening drive, but a really nice job there on the run, 3rd down, getting some breathing room, moving the...
And it's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open, but at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And the Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too. They're an offense that pride themselves on ball security. Let's see what they do right here.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Dropping back, it's Tollefson. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man. It's Valentine. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. All right, guys, let's chat about BYU. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have 2 teams playing.
Breaks into the open. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. BYU lines up quickly. Quarterback on the keeper. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Valentine. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Going to swing it on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Complete to the left. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Jackson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. They'll give it to him again. Makes his man miss. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado State.
This is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back looking for help.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to...
And down he goes back at the 3.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
Gets him away from trouble. That's a pickup of 6. Mark it at the 10. BYU right back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll field the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. He'll keep it himself. Fighting off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Rams are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The short hand. It's Jordan. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jackson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the RPO, complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, I believe someone calls it the Conference of Champions. Pac-12 action today. Stanford is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jim Plunkett, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to USC. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Shoots it to the left. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down? BYU lines up quickly.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Wants to throw. It's Tollefson. Rush is on him. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, the running back has it. What a play by this this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll try the run. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Duggan. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. And the Rams really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in.
It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Tollefson. Got it set up on the outside. Running a screen pass on 3rd down can be feast or famine, and people going hungry after that one.
Yeah, defense, great job and a critical down and distance on 3rd down, anticipating that this offense may try to sneak one by him on that screen pass. Nothing happening there.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Off play action on 1st down. They'll go with a quick touch pass. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll try to pop the draw. Fouls through the defense. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. They punt it away on 4th down. Wants to return it. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Gives it on the option. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. BYU right back to the line.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
The option look. Turning it on. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Can't make contact with the kicker like that. A costly special teams penalty. You've got to know your path in front of the kicker. Offense comes back on the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Tollefson. Here comes the heat. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, BYU. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
17, BYU, 14.
Coming out with it, it's Hampton. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Got the quick completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the tailback. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Rams come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end. And he was running with authority, especially with that stiff arm for a solid gain on the play. Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Duggar. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. The running back has it. Got the first down and more. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They want to throw it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it on the run. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's third and goal. They'll give it to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3-spot before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Good right down the boulevard. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Fort Collins. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's send it back to our team at sunny Lubick Field.
Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Cougars will hustle to the line.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Looking for a man. It's Tollefson. He's got the back in the middle. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. Then they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll do it himself. And they pick up just 1. It'll be 3rd and 9. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. On third down, he drops to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on fourth down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A fourth down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big fourth down conversion here in the third quarter to give yourself some life in a tight ball game.
red zone. He's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Thompson. Makes the grab. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And he missed it. No good. Guys, they could have cut the deficit in half if that field goal had been good. Still down by 6. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Shoots, quick toss to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. A little release to the back. And they pick up just a few on that completion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Swings it out to his running back. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Rams are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Finds his back in the middle. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Rams are flying down the field. Leaves it with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Looking left. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Rides the back and leaves it. Looks as if BYU will have a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well give it to him again. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, BYU! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was Wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point puts them on top by 1.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Last run didn't get much. Ball's at their own 26. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He fires one deep over the middle. Makes the grab on the big throw. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. There he goes. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Big fella moving. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Touchdown Rams! They take the lead with the 6.
Well, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Looking for the 2-point try. Sends it back in motion. The snap sets up to throw. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
BYU 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cougars want to crank the tempo.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Looking to pass. It's Tollefson. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. got it near midfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stance of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Motion from the wideout. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. The Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now facing a third and long. That's caught. It's Jordan. Breaks into the open. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. And the Rams are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just keeps slinging it. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the Pac-12 today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Washington is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Husky Stadium, but the purple and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by just 2 over Hawaii. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And the Cougars want to pick up the tempo.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that second down.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Looking for a crease. It's Valentine. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. The give on the option. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll give it on the counter. Running into the open space. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Rams with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Handoff from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's first down from the 11. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Takes it from the gun on third down. Touchdown, Colorado State. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0. Just blinding speed. Speed that almost paralyzes defenders.
When you got a quarterback with that much speed, you got to find tricky ways to put more speed on the field, spy the quarterback with somebody that's really, really fast. And even when you do, a lot of times he still makes plays because he's that dang fast and that explosive.
And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth.
BYU 21.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. He'll keep it himself. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Complete on third down. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. Wow, already up to 250 catches for his career.
That's a lot of catches. How about the consistency of this young man, the durability, the toughness? He's got all those characteristics, Palmer.
250 catches is impressive, too, because every week the defense knows they're trying to get this guy the ball, and still they cannot stop him.
Looking to throw, it's Tollefson. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. BYU lines up quickly. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Got room to work. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The give as they work on that clock. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun. Give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Now on the option. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. To the air, it's Tollefson. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. Tight end now in motion. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. This one's complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Turning it on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Well, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he's out of bounds, just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now? On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. He'll pull it on the read. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Cougars. Fit it in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. You saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.